Hey you, come here. Come closer. Just a little bit closer. You see this skin? Look at it. Look at the glow. Look at me. I look stunning. You can't deny it. Do you want to glow like this during the summer? I know you do. You're in luck because in today's video I'm going to show you how to achieve this look. All the products that I feature in this video will be from Ulta Beauty, so you can go into your local Ulta or on ultabeauty.com and shop to your heart's content. And without further ado, let's get right into this look, okay? Whoosh. Alright, so let's jump right into this look. We are shooting for glowy summer skin, so like think ultra blinding. Like that's my vibe regardless, but that's the vibe we're shooting for. To start, I'm going to use the Too Faced Plump and Prime Plumping Priming Serum. Now before I go into my foundation, I'm going to be taking the Cover FX Custom Enhancing Drops in the shade Candlelight. And I'm going to use that to like boost the glow of my skin underneath. And with like these super glowy looks, you're going to see in this video, I'm going to use a lot of like glowy based products that are closer to my complexion. That's what you should aim for. Now we're going to go into the foundation, and when you're doing like super glowy bright looks like this, you want to either have really bright like highlighters and things of that nature, or your base needs to be really glowy and bright and things like that. Don't mix the two because you're just going to look like the Tin Man. And although the Tin Man is a gorgeous aesthetic, it is not the aesthetic that I'm shooting for today. So my base is going to be more of like a natural wear with like ultra glowy high points. So today I'm going to be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, which is easily my top 5 foundation. One of my top 5s. Like, NARS foundations are go anyway, but this is one of my personal favorites. So I'm going to do some contouring and highlighting. The contour is actually not going to be as intense as I normally would do contour. So I'm not going to do powder, I'm actually going to do a cream, and this is going to have more focus on bronzer. So I'm going to take the black Opal True Color stick. I'm just going to apply that in the deepest parts of my face. And then for the concealer, I'm going to use the NYX Born to Glow concealers. And let's blend those lovely products out. Like I said, I am concentrating the contour in the deepest parts of the face, so I won't disperse this as much. The focus will be more so on bronzer as opposed to the contour. Next, we're going in and setting our under eye. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Translucent Powder. If you guys didn't know, this is a true translucent powder. Like, I know, listen, it looks white, but I promise you this is truly translucent, and it is high-key one of my new favorite powders. I'm also making sure to concentrate this only in the areas where I apply concealer. I want to make sure that my skin has a focus. Despite me powdering my face, you still see a lot of a glow. That's great, we love that. While I'm baking, I'm going to go in and do my brows. I'm using the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Mascara Gel in the shade Clear. So I'm going to go into the Hoola Toasted Bronzer. Like I said, this look has more focus on bronzer than contour. So I'm going to use this to not only bronze, but also sweep away the powder that I use for baking and stuff. To bring a little bit more glow back into the face, this is a product that I'm like low-key, high-key really excited about. This is the NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. I love this powder a lot. It's going to give the softest, subtlest like glow from within. Stan it, I stan it. Alright, so now let's zoom in and work on the eyes, shall we? For the rest of the brows, we're going to move into my tried and true, my OG, probably the only brow product that I use at this point. The Urban Decay Brow Blade, and give my brows all the life that they deserve. We're going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden. And I tend to use Eden whenever I am doing looks that contain more natural eye shades. So my browns, my taupes, my things of that nature. So for this look, we're going to do some bronzy taupey things here. And we're going to be using the Naked Wild West palette from Urban Decay. We're going to do a classic halo eye. I'm going to first start by applying the shade Whiskey on the inner and outer thirds of the eye, focusing more on the lid space. Next, we're going to take the shade Ghost Town, and we're going to use that to buff the edges of Whiskey out, making sure that we concentrate this shade on the edges, on the outer edges. I don't want this shade to seep into the middle. Now let's play with some foils and metallics, shall we? I'm gonna first start by taking the shade Rustler. Rustler is a deep copperish bronze shade. We are applying that right beside, oh my God. We're applying that right beside that shade Whiskey. Next, I'm taking the shade Hold'em. Hold'em is a brilliant yellow gold, and I'm placing that in the middle of the eye, and that instantly creates the halo effect that we want. One of the important things to do with a halo is to make sure you take that on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the top, on the bottom, and then we'll do some finishing touches. So now I'm going to add in just a slight touch of like over the top shimmer, because it's me, Neon. So I'm going to take the Nabla Ruby Lights palette, which is a glitter palette, and I'm going to take the shade Capricorn, which is this golden shade here, and I'm just going to put that in the very center of the eye, like very gently. For mascara, I'm going to be taking the MAC Magic Extension Mascara, and I stand this mascara. Like, I really love this mascara because like I have long curly lashes, so like mascara either works or doesn't work for me, and this works very well. And honestly, when I do halos like this, I really don't put on bottom mascara. And honestly, with this mascara, I don't even think I'm gonna put on lashes. Like, I like the look of like an opened up eye. If I put on lashes, it turns into an ultra glam look, and I just want it to be like a fun summer look. So we're gonna leave the eyes as is. With the highlighter, I'm going to go back to that NYX High Glass collection, and I'm going to be using the Illuminating powder. So this essentially is like that finishing powder, but this is like ultra light beams. And I am concentrating that on the high points because look at it. Baby! Baby! I'm going to take the NARS Orgasm blush palette, and I'm going to take this deeper shade here. That is the shade Mandalay, and I'm going to use that as blush. Alright, so I'm just going to go back and set my face again. Wow, look at that highlight. Wow. I'm using the MAC Cherry Blossom Fix Plus. For lips, I'm just going to take the Lime Crime Lip Blaze. I'm using the shade Moss. Alright, you guys, and that is it. This is my tutorial on like the baddest baddie in the summertime with the most perfect glowing skin. All the products featured in this video are from Ulta Beauty, so if you are interested in getting any of these products, you just head over to your local Ulta, shop at ultabeauty.com, go grab the things, and you can look like a baddie as well. Thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and until next time, take care.